the IPL players are highly underpaid. If you compare it to other sports around the world, they're getting 17% in comparison to the NBA, NFL, which is over the 40s, I think over 35 to 45%. It's not enough, that's for sure. I mean, the cricketers are so happy because they're still earning good money compared to what they used to back in the day. It's the IPL, it's the biggest and the best tournament in the world, and that's why you see stuff like that happening.
Okay, wow. What AB de Villiers said right there, many will not believe it. But that's a fact. Are Indian cricketers really underpaid? At first glance, most people would probably say no. But when you look a little closer, especially at the IPL, the answer might actually be yes. This isn't a new debate. We just don't talk about it much because, let's be honest, IPL salaries already look massive compared to what most Indians earn. But when you compare them to what athletes make in other global leagues, the Premier League, the NBA, even Major League Baseball, IPL players are miles behind. Yes, one could argue that the IPL only runs for about 2.5 months. Right now, it has 74 matches in total, a number that is expected to rise to 84 or maybe even 94 in the coming years. Compare that to other leagues, the Premier League has 318 matches a season with 20 teams playing 38 games each. And the NBA? Well, that's on another level. 2,460 regular season games with 30 teams playing 82 each, plus an entire playoff schedule after that. So yes, the IPL has fewer games. It is for a much shorter duration of period. But in this video, we're not going to be talking about number of games or how long the season goes on for. We're going to be talking about something far more important. How IPL revenue is actually distributed between the teams, the BCCI and the players. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where things really get interesting. Between 2023 and 2027, the IPL's broadcast rights were sold for over $6 billion, with Star India buying the TV rights and Viacom 18 taking the digital rights. That's roughly $15 million per match, making the IPL more valuable per game than even the Premier League or the NBA. Only the National Football League, the NFL, sits higher. But here is where things get interesting. All that broadcast revenue with the central sponsorship revenue is split 50-50 between the BCCI and the 10 teams. So even before a single rupee reaches the players, 50% of the revenue is already gone. And this isn't just an assumption. These numbers were laid out clearly in a detailed piece by Swaroop Swaminathan for the New Indian Express in September 2024. He pointed out that while the IPL's broadcast value has grown nearly 19 times since 2008, the player salary cap has only gone up 5 times in the same period, from 20 crore to 100 crore per team. So even though the league has exploded in value, the players who are playing the game, who are actually providing the entertainment, haven't seen the same kind of growth in what they earn. Globally, in most sports leagues, whether that's the NBA, Premier League or the NFL, players take home roughly 50% of the league's total revenue. In the IPL, according to the data presented in the same article, players receive just about 18% of the money the league generates. 18%. That's the real problem. The IPL may be one of the richest sporting leagues in the world, but when it comes to how much of the wealth actually reaches the players, it's nowhere close to the global standards. So you might wonder, if Australia and England can pay their players fairly, why can't IPL do the same? Well, the answer is fairly simple, but a bit uncomfortable. And the answer is because Indian cricketers and IPL cricketers don't have a players' union. In countries like the US, player unions negotiate something called a collective bargaining agreement, or CBA. It's what ensures athletes get their fair share of the league's earnings. In India, there is no such system. The BCCI decides everything from match fees to bonuses, and the players have no seat at the table. Technically, India does have an organization called the Indian Cricketers Association, or the ICA. But it's not really a union. It represents only retired players, and to be honest, it does not even negotiate, and that's how it was created. So even the Lodha committee, which was in charge of reforming Indian cricket, said that ICA is not a union. So while most major cricketing nations have independent bodies that protect their players' interest, India is one of the 2 countries to not have one. And that's the core of the problem. Because when players don't have a collective voice, they can't demand fair pay. Because in Indian cricket, the word control comes before cricket. So this is a very complicated topic. Get in the comments, let us know what you think, whether there is a way to make this system a little more fairer for the players. Can it be made better? Please comment, like the video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.